Hey, don't laugh, it's not funny. I had a second to grab something after I heard a noise, and this can still cut a bitch. So, what are you even doing over here? Why'd you sneak over? Does your mother gonna let you hear? You could have called me or something. Alright. So, mom doesn't know you're here, alright? I'll let her know you're fine. Don't worry about it. But you can call me at any time. I mean, yes, tonight I was, trying to have a relaxing night, and was about to put on a murder mystery documentary, but it can wait. So, what brings you over here, bud? Why'd you have to run away from home and come here to your aunt's? What's on your mind? Oh, Bubs, I'm so sorry. Oh, how did he break it to you? Did you see him with another guy, or did he... How did I know he was gay? Honey, the man has more product in his hair than I do in my entire cabinet, so that was one of the clues, but I hate to, just assume, so I didn't want to say nothing. But, yeah, for me it really wasn't that, he wasn't really doing that well disguising it, but like I said, I'm not one to judge. He treated you well. What could I have said? Then I would have been the bad aunt, just insinuating things, right? Exactly. Honey, I'm so sorry. No. There you go, crying. It's alright, dear. Let it out. But not too much. This is a vintage sweater. But, oh dear. It's gonna be okay. I promise you. So, guessing he broke the news to you tonight? Yeah, and I just gotta say I'm so sorry. I know this is definitely not what you were expecting with the first boyfriends and all, but let me tell you, you're always that much closer to the actual love of your life, the one that's gonna stay in your life with every heartbreak. So remember that. But you know what? I think would boost your mood up a bit if I was gonna pamper myself tonight. As you can see, I already am a little bit. But how about I pamper you, give you a nice little treatment, a nice little relaxation to boost your spirits up? Does that sound good? Okay, perfect. Alrighty. I have everything laid out here too, so okay. So I'm gonna do a really nice facial mask, like a clay mask. So let's put that on your beautiful little face. Okay, lifting a little bit. Okay, so do you want to tell me the rest, or how are we gonna go about this? Because that your auntie does not like to see you frown. Nope. Now you're too old to, receive a visit from the tickle monster. When you were younger, I used to do that. But now that you're a bit older, I don't want you to hit me in the face or anything, because I want to blame you. Alright, love. So, get your thoughts together. But I'm just going to start putting some of this clay mask on, okay? And it's okay if you don't know what to say, if you want to just cry. All of the above is perfectly fine. I know, babe, I know it hurts. And you know what? It's not your fault. Let that be the number one thing that you take away from this. none of this is your fault. No, Bubs. You weren't such a terrible girlfriend that you turned the man gay, trust me. Like I said, I seen that coming from miles away, and it's okay that you didn't. Don't beat yourself up over it. I've just been on this earth a little bit longer than you have, so I've been around people, seen things, I've done things, so trust. But I mean that. I don't want you to think that his lifestyle has anything to do with you. No, honey. He probably always felt that way from a very young age. That's how it starts for most of them. That's, but sometimes they wrestle with their identity. So, but he really did love you. That I could also tell from thousands of miles away. Yeah, I remember the way that he would look at you. Maybe admiring your hair or your makeup, but he looked at you with love. That I can guarantee. Sometimes it's just, it's not meant to be with everybody. It can't be. And the odds of you dating the person that you're going to marry right off the bat, yeah, those odds are even lower, hun. Yeah, this is the part that they don't teach you in school. Love hurts. Shit, just being alive hurts, Not everything is under your control, but doesn't mean that you have to freak out or get scared. Because the things that are in your favor will always be tumbling towards you. Might not know it now, it might take some time, but c'est la vie. And no, I'm not French, but I did date a French guy before, and he would tell me that all the time. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. It means that's life. Or at least I think it does. I'm pretty sure it does. But honey, it's good. It's good that you're feeling something, that you means you're alive. And I know sometimes the pain is, shoot, sometimes it is a little bit unbearable. But that's exactly why you have to find things that you love and be around people who love you and support you. That's the only way to get through it. What do you like to do? What makes you happy? Okay. Alright, well, if doing makeup is something that makes you happy, then that's what you need to focus on. Because I promise you, once you start, you're not going to be able to stop. You can find a new look to do every day. It's every day a different look. Just keep yourself occupied. And even music. What kind of music do you listen to? Alright, I don't know why I asked, because I don't know who the hell they are, but you know what I used to do? I used to listen to jazz music. You're probably thinking jazz music. Why on earth would you be listening to jazz music? And hey, maybe jazz isn't your jam. But I don't know what it was. It did something to me. And hey, like I said, music might not be your thing. I mean, of course we all love it, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's makeup, or maybe it's meditating. Or trust me, with all the different people out here in this world, there are that many outlets and just things that get your mind off of people. Okay. How's the mask? Don't feel tingly or nothing. Okay. You gotta get a little bit more up here. But in my opinion, I think that's the secret of life, is just finding what you love and letting it consume you, but in a good way. I promise you. When you get as old as I do, you start thinking, you know, why am I meant to be in this earth? And don't take that the wrong way, because I love being here and I'm grateful for everything that's happened to me in my life. But some days sometimes it just become a little bit too much. But what saved me was doing what I love, which is writing poetry, reading books, you know, just learning new things. When you have a goal in mind every single day, I feel like it just gives you more purpose, you know? Okay, love. So that's enough of the face mask for right now. How's it feeling? Okay, good. It's hardening up, as it should be. So I want that to dry a little bit more, because we need to take it off once it hardens. But hey, in the meantime, want a scalp massage or something? Of course you do. You loved them so much just when you were younger. I remember your mom would be working some nights and she'd drop you off here. I remember we used to watch, what movie was it? Some movie you used to be obsessed with. We used to watch it all the time. And we had watched it so much that, God, I could start quoting the words. I was like, I don't need to see this movie anymore. And so, I used to give you scalp massages so you fall asleep. And it worked every single time. Oh, I love a good scalp massage myself. But you know, the funny thing is, people don't like giving scalp massages or even like playing with my hair. It's not just me. It goes against everybody with the pixie cut like myself. People think, oh, just because I cut my hair, it means that I don't like it played with. That's not the truth. No. I still like my hair played with as much as I did before. Sorry, that long just didn't work for me. But I digress. When did I find my first love? And no, he was the one. Oh, jeez. That's a story. You really want to hear? Okay, sugar. Okay, let's think. I'm just kidding. I'll never forget my first love. Okay. Flashback to years and years ago, when I was a little bit older than you were. I was about 17, 18, I want to say. And gosh, so the way that I actually met this kid was actually through a guy that I liked. So this guy Vinny, I used to be obsessed with him. I was in love with him. We went to school, middle school, we went to high school together, and I realized I had the biggest crush on the kid. He used to play me like a record though. Oh yeah, there was another guy. Funny enough, we all went to middle school and high school together, so talk about a love triangle. It wasn't good. He would play with her, play with me, and it was just, it's it's not the way that love should be. I know we were young, but I didn't know that I deserved better. So I just dealt with it. And then one day, Benny texts me this guy's number, Xander. Now, I had heard of Xander before. I just didn't know. Actually, I'd met him in person, I think, but I didn't give two flying fishes about the boy. But when Vinny texted me Xander's number, I'm like, why you texting me your boy's number? Now, you know all your guy friends they want some of this cuteness. So I was so angry with Vinny. Like, really? But you know what? I said, let me text this kid. So I ended up texting Xander. And, you know, usually I'm anxious, and I used to be nervous with guys. I used to be real nervous. Yeah, my father, he had 5 daughters. Yeah, so I didn't really have that much experience with guys. I think that kind of played a part into it. But, you know, when Xander texted me, it was so effortless. We texted from the moment that I woke up to the moment that I went to sleep, all day, every day, for like a couple of weeks. It was insane to me. It never happened with me and any guy before. And I was impressed. So when I like I said, I've met him before, but I didn't really, care about him then. So our real first interaction, I remember it was the summertime, and I had this cute little tennis skirt on, and oh gosh, I was a babe back then. And the doors are open, it's summer, and I just hear some loud music just blast. I'm thinking, who the hell is that? And in comes Xander and his friend. And my eyes just light up. And he comes walking towards me, and he just kisses me on my forehead. And when I tell you I melted, I mean, a kiss on the forehead, come on. Even today, that'd get me. But I just thought it was the cutest thing ever. And from that moment on, it was history. Oh, but before I get too lost in the conversation, I think your face, how's it feeling? Okay, yeah, no, it's definitely hard. Okay, so let me start. I'm gonna wipe it off your face because I do not want that to stay on, trust me. I know it's just a mask now, but I've left my mask on for a little bit longer than it suggested, and it was like getting concrete off my face. So yeah, let me just get this off you right now. Okay. Didn't hurt. Alright, honey, just making sure. But like I said, it was just history after that. We would hang out on New Year's, and I used to have to sneak out to see him because my father, again, with the 5 daughters, he was a nut job. Thinking about it now, I was definitely a lot more wilder then, because I would sneak out and I would go to New York, and we would go and shop around Times Square, and he'd buy me whatever I wanted. I never had anything like that before. He just wanted to make me happy. We'd stay up in these nice hotels, and it really felt like a movie. I even remember the day he asked me to be his girlfriend. He wrote me a poem. Yeah, not much guys like that around anymore. But we had something real special. We both just really had each other's best interest, and I actually remember, because when I was younger, I used to like doing makeup myself, so I'm pretty sure that's where you get it from, because your mother, yeah, can't really do makeup well. As you know, you remember Aunt Linda's wedding. Yes. So, I remember he used to text me and tell me, I want a new makeup look from you every day. And I was taken back by this. What are you talking about, Santa? New makeup look for me? Yeah, send me pictures. Something new every day. So, I did. I'd send him pictures of my makeup, and he's the first person to ever teach me that I could be more than meets the eye, you know? I didn't have to stay in that little town and have little dreams like everybody taught me my entire life. He really made it clear to me that I was a star. Even if nobody else noticed, he did. And, we had a great few months together, honestly. Alright, love, so mask is off. So your skin is looking divine right now. No redness. It's looking nice and healthy. So I'm going to put some moisturizer on, because I don't want your face to get all, dried. Okay. Alright. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Now, where was I in the story? How did it end? Yeah, I know. We really were in love. He was my first everything. Actually. But it ended sadly, yes. He just... I don't know. Sometimes I'm torn, and I don't like to, pin it to something super specific, but he was growing fast. He liked to make music, and his career was popping off. And meanwhile, I was still in school, and he had moved to California. Unfortunately, I couldn't be there. I'd finished school, and definitely gonna ask him to wait around for me. It was sad. It actually broke my heart. Yep, my first heartbreak. So, baby girl, I know exactly what you're going through. The way that I got over it was crying. Yeah, I cried and cried and cried night after night. It wasn't always easy, but Yancy made it through. And like I said, if it hadn't been for my friends and my family, like your mother, for being right by my side and just doing what I loved. I would write poetry. I would get out my feelings in poetry. Yeah, that certainly did help out a lot, so. But like I said, you gotta find your thing, because everybody has their own thing. Do I ever think of him as the one who got away? Sometimes, but like I said, anything that's meant for you is always gonna find you. So he's still doing good, you know. Haven't talked to him in years, but I've seen him pop up a couple times. I've seen little posters of him. He made it in music, so you know, I'm very proud of him, but I don't know. I felt like if I reached out now, maybe he would think that I just want something from him, money, but maybe one day. I never really thought about it until now, and maybe you gave me the courage. Hey, maybe we can make a deal. If I talk to him, you know, break the ice after so many years, I want you to promise me that you're not gonna let this keep you down. Because, Bubs, you are gonna find so many men who are gonna die. Just die to be with you. Are you kidding? I remember my first crush, and then my second and my third, and I would think, oh God, if I had married my first crush, even second or third crush, I would be miserable. Because they're cute in middle school. Yeah, they're cute in freshman year of high school, and then they grow up. Not all of them stay cute, so. And then your desires change, and so much changes about you, Bubs. So much does. But what I will say is, don't rush something good. Let love find you. That's why they call it falling in love. Because you don't know what's going to happen. It just does. But that, in my experience, is the best way to find love. Is when you're not looking for it at all. Because that's when it's the purest, and I don't know, just something about it. Oh, but enough of me blabbing. Oh boy. How do you feel though? Honestly, Bubs. Because you can stay here tonight, but I am going to have to call your mother, and I just want to make sure that we are going to be in a good mood going forward. I'm not saying you can't cry it out tonight. You can definitely cry it out if you want, but I just want to know what's on your mind right now. Okay, good. I'm glad you're feeling a little bit better. Trust me, I know you're not going to be on 100 right now. But just, you know, a little bit better. That's all I need to hear. I just need to know that I'm doing good as an aunt, and that I'm leading you in the right direction, because sometimes it's hard to talk about it with your mom. I get it. But you know, you always have me. So, you definitely don't need to come and break into my house. You can text me, you can call me at any time. And you know I got you. And everything stays between us. Okay? So, you in a good mood to watch a murder mystery documentary? No spoilers, but it's about the wife allegedly killing the husband. I think that'll cheer your spirits out. Alright, sounds good. I'll get the popcorn started.